Come on! Football!
All right, boys, let's dive in here. We got a bunch of new Chiefs fans off of the Super Bowl film reviews from last week. So welcome in if you are a brand new Chiefs fan who discovered the O-line committee. Jeremiah Sirles, Alex Boone, 16 combined years in the NFL trenches. And we get to watch film with them today and maybe look at a $100 million free agent in Chris Jones, who spent the entire season and the playoffs blowing up opposing offenses, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he plays week 1 against the Lions, this season may be different. Like, as far as like their path to the playoffs, like they probably still win the Super Bowl, but like they may have had home field advantage throughout it. Like he is a true difference maker as an interior defensive lineman, and there's probably 3 of those guys you can say in the entire NFL, right? Aaron Donald, Matabuki from
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yep.
and him, right? I like true difference makers. When you walk in the game, when you walk into the meeting room on Wednesday morning, there's a giant star around his name.
Dude, they put a
and
gold
you say-
frame around him.
Yeah, gold frame, and they say, this dude right here, can't let him wreck the football game, because he can. He can wreck the entire game plan. And as an interior guy, it's a weird thing to do. And the thing that makes Chris, and I'm sure we'll see it, is his ability to pick who he wants to pick on.
Yes.
Right? Like,
That's a major theme here. Yeah.
like, hey, where's I'm going to go rush over this tackle, or I'm going to rush over the center. Like, his ability to just pick his spot and zero drop off and be elite at every single one of the spots. He could have been an all-pro at end, 3 technique, or nose guard this year. Like, he is incredible, and every dime that he paid and held out for, he came up for each one playoff game. He had like that one play that you're like, yep. That's why I paid you all that money. And here they are hosting the Lombardi at the end of the year, and he's going to get paid a shit ton of cash.
Well, you said it, Jay, because he can play multiple positions. Like, Aaron Donald's great at the 3 technique. You move him outside, and he's still effective, but he's not as effective. You move Chris Jones out, he becomes the same pass rusher on the outside. Like, he just, because normally, and people don't know this, tackles aren't used to blocking 310-pound dudes, and when you get that one going, he could be very dangerous. And so he's great control of his body. And then you talk about the power that he has in the interior. Dude, I think he had like 11 sacks this year as an interior pass rusher. Like, that's insane, dude. You're normally double teamed the entire time.
I think he had 91 pressures too,
Dude,
according to PFF.
Spags' ability to get him free and one-on-one abilities, and that's another thing. They love to blitz, so you're going to have to be blocking him one-on-one, and that's what it forces, these one-on-one situations, and most of the time they can't hang up because he is that good. Dude, he's probably 2 in my book. Aaron's 1, he's 2.
Let's
Metabike
take a
is
peek.
3.
Yeah, I think he's 2. He's definitely 2.
You can't unseat Aaron. He until he's done playing. He's still the gold jacket.
His
gold
jacket's,
cleats.
his gold jacket's still on.
Fuck,
gold
dude.
cleats.
It's already
Gold
custom
socks.
fit to him.
By the way, before we dive in here, if you guys could click that like button and the subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel, you can help us get closer to 20,000 subscribers and find your offensive line lifestyle merchandise at olinecommittee.com, your Clean Pocket Club shirts and other swag items. Let's go full screen here, boys. We'll start with one of the 2 Denver, Kansas City Chiefs debacles that we saw in the regular season. We'll run this, and you can just tell us what you're seeing with, and we'll circle 95 here on these
95. Fine 95.
Oh, there he
Can you
is.
find him? Can you find
Over
him?
There
Mike
he is.
McGlinchey, number
Oh,
95.
McGlinchey,
over
I'm
the
coming for you.
$78 million right tackle.
Let's see if
Right?
he's worth it. Dude.
Right
Just-
there. That is the Chris Jones patented move. Right? Every great pass rusher, Dwight Freeney had the spin move. Reggie White had the hump move. Right? Every great pass rusher has their signature move. The 2-hand swipe, clear your hips is the Chris Jones signature. Right? Everyone knows it. But he's so good at, as he's cleaning his hands,
See how he's already
turning
turned.
on his inside foot.
See how he's already
Right?
turned. Yep.
Like, and then the second one, watch him do the second one. Right? The first one, he clears the hands and he gets himself through. Right? So 1 here, bang, gets the hands, gets himself through. But watch how he completely flips his hips on the second one. Right? Like,
There.
dude, like he made a complete turn on flipping his hips. That's a large human, right? You're used to seeing the Von Millers and you're used to seeing the Leonard Floyds that can dip and turn in their string beans. Like, that's a 310-pound dude moving like a deer.
Now look at him over the left guard.
Yep. Now it's like, I want to pick on you. Who
Yeah,
do
I'm
I
going to
wanna
come over
pick
here.
on? Yep. Go for it, baby. Give me the double sand swipe. Whoop. There it is again.
There it is.
And he's one of the best at batting passes down, which you'll see a couple of those.
Because he's so fucking long, dude. I used to hate when guys batted balls down, and that's one of those things where when he's really good with his hands, it's hard to get your hands on him, which is going to force him to have his hands like up right there. See how he's constantly swiping you? Like you can never really get good hand position on those guys. So you're trying to constantly stay in front of them. Like your feet, number one, don't overset him. See how he's kind of in this lane now? Like you have to just dude, look how tall he is right there. He looks like he's
hilarious.
7 foot.
It's almost like he just like knew he's like Russell, throw it into my hand.
No.
There's one against the Bills coming up here. It might be the next one.
Dude.
It's wild. I think it's
the worst is when they bat the balls down, like you get so frustrated and they just start laughing. And you're like, God damn it.
This is the best
Third
one.
down got batted down. God. Drives me nuts, dude.
Look at this.
Yeah. It's like, oh, double team.
Boom.
Stop it.
Look at him. He's like, no way. I just fucking did that.
Yeah.
This
like,
is great.
Like, we'll just double team you. Like, you're like, you get on the side here, like, Josh is like, guys, you're like, what do you want me to do? He didn't rush.
He didn't even
Like,
do anything, dude.
He just stood there. And it's not like he stood there with his hands up. He literally just watched you. Like, it's like, because if you're sitting here and you're like, okay, if he's got his hands up, you'll punch him in the stomach. He's just standing flat footed and then just,
Nope.
oh. And then just kind of, I think he talks a little shit afterwards, too.
Hey.
Like,
Even the guard was like
do?
blocking him, like, is this right? Is he not doing anything? All right, where is he? There he is.
Now he's on the outside
left.
again
See,
here.
he's moving. He's
Pro
a
Bowl
mover.
left tackle, right? Pro Bowl left tackle, Deion Dawkins. Coming out here. What's he going to sauce him up with? Power. And then coming back underneath.
Forces the fumble
Chasing down Josh Allen.
It's wild. Let's watch this again.
That is wild.
Go full speed and watch the closing speed of Chris Jones. Just let it play. Like, watch the closing speed that he has to put his foot down. Like, we watched Josh take off for a 60-yard touchdown against the Steelers, right? Josh is running, and he just closes that gap so quickly.
Look at him. The crawling speed, too. The crawling speed.
Oh, once
He's
he gets
determined.
once he gets him down. I mean, so they're running a little bit of a stun over here, so that helps him kind of naturally fall into it. Like he's trying to come and he feels it right here. But like that's 5-yard separation, gone. Just
and that's one of the
down.
most athletic quarterbacks in the NFL too. Just kidding.
Dude,
He's trying to get it too, man. He's getting on that ball.
Get that ball, man.
Yeah. It's wild. Dude, even when you stop him, he still makes the play. It's hard. It's hard to block these dudes, man. They're relentless.
So this is Super Bowl time here.
Here we go, Aaron
Left
Banks.
guard.
Come on now. Dude, this is a one-setter right here and throw your fucking hands. This is one set and throw your hands. Dude,
and
there it is.
Set the edge as a 3 technique. Right? This is where one guy can make a difference in an entire play. Watch all the other red shirts and where they are. Right? All the other red shirts are getting moved. Right? Everyone else is getting full zone to the left here. Everyone's moving that way. And this dude just goes, yeah, I'll just set the edge right here on you. Dude. Right? Like, this is set up for, like, the cutback has to come through, and Chris Jones just stops his feet. And when you talk about a complete tackle, like a complete defensive tackle, yes, the pass rushes, the sacks are great, but you have 4 or 5 plays like this a game, you're now setting yourself up to earn the right to pass rush.
Right.
Right? You earn the right to go get those sacks because of the effort that you put in on first and second down to stuff the run.
There he is on the right side.
So here he is right here. Watch,
We've seen him in every position. Every single position now.
Use check is going to make a futile attempt here, I believe. No, this is a different one, but yeah.
If you can go back door and make this play, you're a special human. Like, to go back door on a B block like this, right? So this is a B block where the right guard and the right tackle are comboing on an inside zone up to 32. Like, that's the idea. And so you have to think 68, McKivitz here has to think, I got to get my head all the way across this dude so that he doesn't shoot the B gap and blow this whole play up, right? So you come across here, the ability from right there to close that gap, again, just no D tackles can't do that. Like, I know it looks easy and it looks simple, but that is such a gamble when you jump out of the gap like that to go around the block. to be able to close that back down, flat down the line of scrimmage is a really special thing to do because A, it makes you unorthodox. Now you're really screwing with the tackle because he doesn't know what to do because the next time you're just going to shoot the gap.
Go back.
These are some big plays in the second half of the Super Bowl.
Once again, setting the edge right away, just climbing the pocket. He's over the right guard. This is a play action. So long. Look, right there. He just keeps pressing.
Yeah, I mean, he goes from run. I mean, if Purdy has a couple more seconds to throw this ball, it's really a touchdown.
49ers might win. Well, I think they scored on this drive anyways, but it was, at the time, it was a huge, huge miss by Brock Purdy.
Every playoff game, every single playoff game this year, he has had a quarterback-altering hit that might have been a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Right? Against Buffalo, Josh Allen had guy wide open in the end zone, and he goes through Deion Dawkins and gets just enough of Josh. Right here, he gets just enough of Purdy, and he has Deebo streaking free. Right? Like, he did it against, who was it? Was it the Lions? Yeah. I mean, he did it against Goff at one point, too. It's just, he does it and finds time and time again. Oh, the two-hand swipe, dude. So filthy.
Dude.
So filthy.
Fuck. That is
So this
masterful.
is why. So someone asked us a dumb football question of like, "Hey, why don't you just fight these dudes on the line of scrimmage?"
Yeah.
Right? Like, why don't you? This is it. Like, you want to fight right there. We're not in good position. We're not. We have to put ourselves in better position for the fight here. And when you try and jump them, and these dudes are running full speed at you, it's not good.
No, it's not. Good. And this is honestly, that was his ability to come back inside, and we haven't really seen him go inside a lot, and so that's. I mean, dude, he's been lulling you to sleep out there. You're so trying to get to your spot, and then all of a sudden he makes this inside move, and it is same thing right here. It's hard. The minute a big guy presses on the inside of you, it is hard to regain yourself. Like right here, this is one of the sets that we talked about yesterday for the guards is he's right on you. You have almost exactly what you want. How do you set? And one of the biggest things is you have to snap up and get set faster than he is. See how the guard's kind of at the same pace as the D tackle, which allows him to creep inside on you. We're not powerful on the inside. We are, but you got to get yourself to a powerful position. So you're almost behind this block. And that's what makes him so effective. Not only can he move around, but just the different techniques of the fact that he's going to get on you quicker than you expect him to, and you're not ready. And this is what's going to happen every single time. He's just going to press right through you like it's nothing.
We got one or two more for you here. This is, I mean, literally every game has like 5 or 6 Chris Jones screwing
He's a game wrecker,
up
dude.
type of
That's
plays.
what we call him. Game wrecker.
Wasn't he on my Fat Guy Fantasy? Pretty sure I drafted him on my Fat Guy Fantasy.
Well, you won by like 200 points.
I have issues with the Fat Guy Fantasy still because I saw that the top 5 rated tackles from PFF, I had 3 of them on my team. I had 3 of them on my team.
Yep.
So I'm concerned as to why I lost.
By the way, Easton Stick here, just good luck, dude.
Oh, yeah. Best of luck, pal.
Look at that closing speed.
I mean, for a large
300 pounds.
He's so nimble. Right. First of all, watch his get off. Right. Like his get off is he gets into the tackle space or into the guard space so quickly. That's Storm. I think that's Storm Norton.
Yep.
Good luck, Storm. Right. But like even
it's not a bad job by Trey coming in.
Yeah. Trey Pipkins comes back, sets the edge again, but he just never stops moving. He gives great effort.
Go back
and then
real
right
quick.
Here, just the closing speed.
Hold on, go back real quick. Watch when Trey hits him, it kind of stands him up like Chris is like, oh shit, what was that? But then all of a sudden, see, watch, he'll stand up like, oh shit, but then he breaks out again. Dude, he's relentless too at the same time. Closing speed is. Give Happy his jacket back.
And then he gives him one little shove. He just gives one little arm like with his it's not like a 2-hand shove. He just
backwards.
Throws like his right arm just like touches him in the chest and either stick goes flying.
And I'll see you in the parking lot.
You can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Oh, Jesus Christ, young man.
Just
go
hit
back.
The back, dude. Smart.
This
is a business decision by Easton
Jordan
Stick.
Jordan McFadden out of Clemson here.
Love you, buddy. You got to punch the shit out of this
Ricky.
dude differently.
If you don't throw your hands on this dude and you catch him, it's
right
over.
there.
Oh,
See that?
oh man,
dude, go back. It starts with
like,
the set. Go back. It all starts with the set. If he would have just snapped up, dude, when you play a guy like this, you have to beat him to the spot. And I know because I played Aaron Donald 10 times. You have to fucking fly out of your stance because you have to let him know I am going to play at the same tempo as you the entire fucking game. If anything, I'm going to play at a faster tempo than you. And there are times when he's going to look at you like, motherfucker, you can't contain this. And I'm like, but you got to go. You can't ever let a dog like that know that he has you because then he's going to start laughing at you because you have to block him 65 times. He only has to get 1 sack. He's got to get half a fucking sack. And guess what? Everyone's going to be talking about him. That's why this is so hard. But when you go play guys like that, like dudes that we know are the top for 60 minutes, you're almost like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. If there's an alert, just tell me. I am clued into everything this one dude is fucking doing. If there's a blitz coming, somebody better tell me because I don't see it.
I mean, I went to Kansas City when they played the Bengals, right? Because I have a client, Cordell Volson, left guard for the Bengals. And all game, I was like, dude, he's playing so well against Chris Jones. Like, he's having a great game. And I was just sitting there quietly, like, come on, just so well. And then 2-minute drive, end of the game, he catches him with a move, 2-hand swipe, inside, gives up a sack. And then all anyone's talking about is how great of a closer Chris Jones is. Yeah. Right? And that's just part of what becomes with being an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman is Boone's exactly right. You have 98% of your snaps against him were lights out. But that one pivotal third down in a 2-minute situation, game on the line, you're the asshole. He's the all-pro, right? If you get 1 sack a game as a defensive lineman, you're all-pro.
You're Hall of Fame, dude. 16, 17,
you give up 1 sack a game as an O-lineman, you're getting cut
by week 4. Week 4, you're done.
You're gone. You're not even You're not even a rotational guy. Take your bags, get out. But when you have a guy that can consistently show up in the disruptions, the Aiden Hutchinson, the Chris Jones, you pay him whatever he wants. If he's willing to actually take a pay cut in Kansas City, good for him. If not, I think he's a Houston Texan next year.
Oh,
Texans
have cap space.
They have cap space.
They have cap
CJ
space.
Stroud. They have Will Anderson.
Dude,
I think if he's not a Kansas City Chief next year, the Houston Texans back up the Brinks truck and say, "Come on, Chris Jones, come on down here."
Are like
with Will Anderson,
a Chris
and
Jones, and somebody else away from maybe like another weapon away from being.
Yep. That's my reckless speculation for
in
Chris
a crazy
Jones.
division too. Houston's in a crazy division, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. I think
it's any man's game. Like, don't get me wrong, the Colts are going to be tough with Anthony Richardson. Yeah. And the Jaguars will be tough. But, dude, if you get Chris Jones down in Houston, fuck out of here, dude. That would be insane. Oh, it'd be so fun to watch.
We need to do let's earmark this for a future podcast episode. Teams, and you said the Colts, too. Teams that not enough people are talking about as, like, AFC championship caliber teams in the next year or two. I mean, Texans are on that list for sure.
Absolutely.
So,
Texans are very high. We know we love the Texans. Where'd that quarterback come from? God's country.
Tattoo Gate.
You want to see the ones I got? It's been so long, I don't even care anymore.
Hey, click that like button and the subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel, and let us know what other subjects you'd like us to review here in all 22 form. OLineCommittee.com for all things offensive line lifestyle merch. See you next time.